Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go Hoods. Putting in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook. Hold up. Coach Carter stood on the scene, giving advice, he knew what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
We rise and go easy, off the easy for cheesy. With my steppers, our special kids, making places so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That TF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That TF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat O'Teasy, Jeremy McInnes, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ron Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
We live from Cedar Hill High School. If it ain't live, it ain't me. It's your boy Bo. Media Day. It's going down. Hey fellas, where the coach's office at? In here. All right, I'm headed the right direction. Yes, sir. To the right. All right, it's going down. The hub is in the building. We in the back. We in the background, in the back walls. It's going down. What's up, boy? All right, man. My transition sucked tonight, but just wanted to let everybody know that we're gonna be dropping a behind the scenes dub movie or something on our first anniversary in about a month and a half. What it do, fellas? If it ain't live, it ain't me. It's your boy Bo. Welcome to the Dub, episode 34 in the building. What it do?
Hey,
What's
Pat,
happening?
are you live in Facebook? I don't see you.
Should be live. Oh Lord, what are we live on? Yeah, we're not live on Facebook. I'm gonna have to try to fix this. I'm gonna let y'all talk. Let me go and try to fix that real quick. See what the issue is. We live on the wrong thing, not Twitter. Actually, we're live on
we're on Twitter and YouTube. We don't have the Facebook.
Okay, we'll get the Facebook up, and we're also live. That's probably why I screwed up, because we're live on a channel that I created on Roku TV. So that's something that y'all don't even know about, but we're experimenting on Roku TV tonight. All right, guys, I'm gonna drop off. Y'all take over for a second.
I got you. What's happening, B-Rise?
Man, what's up, man?
Hey, man, I'm chilling, man. It's Wednesday, man. I'm feeling good. Good to see
It's
my
hump
brother.
day.
What's happening, Coach Carr?
What's happening, Jay Measy? B-Rise, what's happening?
What up? I mean, Coach. What up, Coach?
Man, I'm chilling, dog. Out here in Birmingham, Alabama.
You back out
What's in
there?
Birmingham? What's in
Back in
Birmingham?
Birmingham. It's a lot of good stuff in Birmingham, man. Birmingham is growing. You know, we have expanded out here. The brand expanded out. So it's a good look. And it's a good opportunity out here in Birmingham, and I like it. You know, one thing that I found to be real interesting, because there's so much history here. So they have a building on Miles College campus, right? And the building is the building where they held the first the NAACP meeting. Okay.
Oh, yeah, right.
So like Rosa Parks, Dr. King, all them, that was the first NAACP meeting was held in this building. And so you remember when Alabama integrated, right? With the University of Alabama integrated. Well, one of the guys I met name is George Pugh. He's the first guy to integrate NCAA football. I mean, integrate Alabama. I'm sorry, the University of Alabama. One of the first blacks to play football at the University of Alabama. And we was just sitting there talking, man, and I just kind of like glanced, and you know how you just kind of peep your surroundings and stay in the moment and kind of know where you are. So as I was doing that, man, I realized that here I am in Birmingham, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Looking at a building with so much history, talking to a person with so much history. You know what I'm saying? And just that conversation alone, it just kind of opens you up to seeing things differently. You know what I mean? So it was just one of those experiences, man. And every time I come here, I always get it. So I like it, man.
So you back at Miles College?
Yeah, man. Just Miles, and then we had a couple of business opportunities to pop up here in Birmingham too. So I'm really excited about those. And yeah, man. So I'm back up here, man. I go take care of business during the day. Well, we got practice at 4:45 in the morning. I get up, I go to practice. We done by 8. I gotta go meet contractors and all type of inspectors and stuff during the day, and then do it again.
Hey man,
So it's fun.
hey
So you
man,
got people
I wanna
going.
hook us up a road trip out to Miles, and I want to take a few prospects from the DFW out there that maybe
So
that maybe Miles could be interested in.
I like it, man. I think we should really take a trip down through this through that, because you got here's the deal, man. You got I think a lot of people kind of get caught in the sauce. Is D1 a bust? Is FBS a bust? But let's just be real. With the transfer portal being the way it is, these kids have less opportunity to play at a higher level. And to them, to me, it should be, where can I go to continue to play football and play it for free, get a free education. But if you
Right.
look at it too, man, you can always go there and level up because of the portal. You know what I mean? So it's really an opportunity that I think, when you talk about schools like Langston, Texas College, you know what I mean? And Miles and um, you know,
Bethune Cookman and
well,
all them
not
guys.
Bethune is FCS, so like Benedictine, you know what I'm saying? Like St. Augustine, like there are a lot of historical black colleges that I don't think people typically talk about because they're a Division II program. And
Right.
if you look at it, it's a lot of them. And so I think you're right, Jimmy. I think we should put something together, take these kids through Alabama, and go do that. And Alabama, North Carolina, Georgia, you know what I mean? And go for about 2 weeks and just show these kids something other than what's around here. So I'm definitely with it, man.
Yeah, that's kind of been on my mind. I mean, I know we got a lot of things, and the dub ain't even a year old yet. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much thing going in my mind, and what I want to do, and how I feel this platform can help us. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully I know starting next month we got some of the stuff we got going. Uh, and the next 2 months that we gonna have going, that's part of our vision. So that's part of the next part. That's the next step of the vision. Is I want to start trying to help connect our kids to the roots. You know what I'm saying?
And
Right.
you got to think about it too. We need to bring the roots here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was thinking too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Get all them colleges to come here for one camp, and we can
yeah.
get all the kids at that camp and get those get the roots here, man, and let
Well,
them know.
that's the plan for June 15th weekend, man. I mean, if you look at where the brand is going and how we're really being what we was served to do, man, and just being service to God, man, and this platform is so much bigger than us, and it's truly about the community. It's truly about exposing our kids to something other than what they're used to. And it's up to us to do it, man. And I'm all for it, dude. So, like I say, man, at the end of the day, the stuff we got planned and this summer that's coming up and the Juneteenth event, man. I mean, I just think that it's just gonna serve our community so well, and I think these kids gonna have great opportunities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm with it, man. We just got to keep pushing. Like I say, we got it. We established the
Right.
platform. Now it's time to start to put the vision together.
Absolutely.
Yes,
No
sir.
doubt, no doubt. And we got a lot of great things behind the scenes planned. Before we bring our coach on, Coach Nathan Slaughter from Bishop Dunn. It was gonna be the battle of the private schools tonight, but I had a couple of coaches that ducked me. They couldn't get on tonight. But so Coach Slaughter's gonna have this whole thing by himself. So don't blame me if he gets all the kids. All right.
It's the clip,
So-
baby.
It is
So
what
Coach
it is.
Carr, speaking of the
Yes, sir.
vision, kind of drop some knowledge on what we got going in June. It's something big for real going in
Oh
June.
man, yeah. So Juneteenth celebration, man. So Juneteenth weekend, the 16th, 17th, and 18th. It's barbecue and bigs. It's we're gonna have a battle of the bigs. We're gonna have a girls flag football 7-on-7 tournament, and we're gonna have a big man 7-on-7 tournament. And then to cap it off, we're gonna have one-on-ones. And it's going to be awesome. So if you are a person who loves football, who wants to be around football and see young men and see the next generation of young ladies to come through, it's going to be kind of cool because that weekend is just going to be really about the kids, the linemen, the girls, and these cats out here playing 7-on-7. We're going to do one-on-ones and see who really got it like that. And for the battle of the bigs, whatever school wins, we're going to do a custom set of uniforms for the whole football team, the varsity team. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great opportunity for kids to compete. Then after that, we're putting together the best 12. We haven't decided we're going to do one team or two teams, but the best team, 12 people, 12, 17 under, 12, 14 under. And we're going to take that team, the 12 best 7-on-7 players that we can find, and we're going to take that team to Charlotte, North Carolina, July 7th through the 9th. And they're going to play in a tournament, and they're going to have an opportunity to play against people from all over the country, all over the world. And they're going to have an opportunity to earn positions for the USA national teams, the 14 under national team, 17 under national team. And why is that important? Because they also would have an opportunity to go play in the Olympics, to play in goodwill games, because it's becoming an Olympic sport. So for us, it's also about, our neighborhood going out there competing and showing the world that we really are that good. And we want to do a team for our 12U, 14U boys, 17U boys, 17U girls, and 14U girls. And we're taking 12 kids, each age group. And we're going to go out there and we're going to compete and we're going to have us the best doggone time and bring back the championship.
Hey, is it going to be Team Dub? Is that how we rep it?
Team Dub, baby, all day.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, well, man. Swaggy, B-Rise, what y'all got before we bring on Coach?
Man, bring the coach on in, man. I got some questions for him. I don't got nothing, man.
Hey, man, can I just say one thing, man? I just want to say one thing before we get to Swag. Because Swag, you going to leave my homies over there in Weibo country alone with that title you got right there. But I let you describe that title. You describe that title. But I just want to say, man,
there was a story behind it.
Hey, man, it feel good having the Fab Five together, man. We ain't all been together on the same show in a minute, so it feel good seeing my brothers, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead, Swag.
I'm gonna say it like this. Sometimes you find things with doubt. So in translation, with me calling, and let's clear this up, by the way, before I can get into that. Coach Paul, like us the Weibo Nation. I want y'all to know this. I did not, and I repeat, did not Oh, you a dumbass. I said,
Swag been getting harassed, man.
Woo!
that was a dumbass play. I never not once said Coach Paul's a dumbass, Coach Muhammad, anybody else in Lancaster. So let's clear that up. But on the flip side, I will say this. Thank you. Because I was watching the Wu-Tang documentary and I seen how old Dirty Bastard got his name off of controversy. So thanks to y'all and that comment from last week, I will now be going by Swaggy Dumbass Wit. And
Oh, yeah. And just like that, the Dub presents For the Love of Swaggy for the 2023.
really?
Coach Paul, we're gonna be up at practice, Coach Paul. We're gonna bring love back into this.
All that hate, bro. We gotta bring the love back.
We're gonna bring the love back. And Weebo Nation, y'all leave Swaggy alone. Y'all leave Swaggy alone, Weebo Nation.
Swaggy, did you mean it?
I mean what?
Did you mean what you said?
That was a dumbass play.
What play are you talking about?
The
onside kick.
Oh, that play.
Up 21-0.
Oh yeah, Will, you had left. You know, Coach Paul came in on the show.
Did he?
Oh yeah, he showed up.
He showed up. Yeah, cause B-Rise and Swaggy. they were saying it was a dumbass play, but you know, I think all the people heard out there and on the internet was dumbass.
I will
say, he thought that Swaggy called him a dumbass.
It wasn't just him. I'm talking Weebo Nation thought it.
Weebo Nation.
Oh, so Swag, was it? So you and B-Rise called him a dumbass?
No, I just said that was a dumbass play.
Oh, so but you do know that, like, you can't say like, man, you acting like all everybody heard was you called me a.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo! Look, hey.
So I'm just saying, Swag.
All I know is when I go to Lancaster sideline this year, I'm gonna be walking with Coach Carr. So,
hey,
I'm just saying.
Me too. I don't have no problems.
Listen, I be chilling, dog. I be chilling, man. I be
chilling.
He just be swagging me, right? Hey.
Yeah.
Swag my boy.
Oh no, last year it was me and Swaggy. Like the Venom. I know why the Venom was at me because Coach Muhammad used to coach my son, and I just made a joke about how much points they was gonna give up against Sock. I was a kid, and he took it. They used it as bulletin board material. Like, you know me. I don't give up that shit. Look at that. Got me cussing. I don't even cuss, man. Lord forgive me. All right, let's bring in our coach, man. Coach Nolan Slaughter in the building. Welcome
what
to
up,
the
Coach?
club.
What up,
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
You ain't did no dumbass stuff lately, have you? You ain't made no dumbass play, have you?
Nah, man.
Hey, because what play have you called where you was like, what the hell was I thinking?
Man, it's too many to name. You know, those happen. Those happen.
It come with the territory, right?
Come with it, man. You gotta own it. You gotta own it.
Yeah, hey, every coach is entitled to one or two dumbass plays a game, dog.
No doubt,
you know what I mean? It happens, you know, and it ain't even just got to be your call, coach. It could be the execution. And nobody know the difference.
That's true.
But you know what? It's funny Coach Carr said that because I referee. Also, I do high school football, and then if I make a bad call, the coach will come like, man, what the hell was that? I said, man, it's in my contract. I'm allowed one bad call a game. And then they laugh and walk off. Works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coach Dunn in the building, going into your fourth year, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. You took over for the legendary
no battery. Please charge.
And for the legendary Michael Johnson. I think he walked away from there with about 2 or 3 titles under his belt and stuff. A gang of swag in the program. Of several kids that played there that my son played with in Little League and all that type of stuff. And I mean some major players. What was the 5-star cornerback? Do you remember that came out of there?
Sure,
Went
Nick
to Arkansas.
Watkins. You got Nick Watkins probably.
Nick Watkins. It was another one.
The other one. I know you talking about.
Yeah, came out of Red Oak and played over there.
A lot of them came out of Red Oak, played over there.
I
think he came out with RJ then.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't remember his name, man, but his dad was a police officer. I remember.
His dad was a police officer. Oh God, actually, that was his stepdad. But yeah, I know you was.
Yeah, I know. But and then Darian and Damian Daniels, which we've had Coach Daniels on the show. And both his sons were great prominent players in the program. For sure. As a matter of fact, my homie's son played quarterback there a couple of years ago. And I can't even remember his name, but he was a kid that came out of Red Oak as well. Sound like Red Oak is the feeder system.
Well, they was at one point.
It was at one point.
Hey, we welcome anybody and everybody that want to get down.
No doubt. So, how do you put your stamp on the program? I know y'all kind of went through some lulls, early in the process, but you're starting to make your way out of that. How you put your stamp on the process? And let me say this, man, you one of the youngest looking coaches I've ever seen, man. I thought when I first saw you and I met you in person a few weeks ago, we appreciate you for letting our league play our games over there for the spring. But man, I looked up, I said, man, that's the head coach. I'm like, bro, I thought he was I don't know. I ain't know what to think. You just look really young.
Hey,
I thought you maybe a college kid coming back. I got the
youth in my house.
A lot of youth in your house.
Yeah.
So, how old are you, if you don't mind asking?
I'm 30.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
he is young. You talking about he look young? He is young.
Bruh, when I saw him in person, though, he looked like he was 21.
No. He said he's 30 and he been coaching 4 years. Head coach?
Sir. Yeah, he started early.
Yes, sir.
All right, give us some history and background on yourself. What got you to this position to be the head coach of a program in the Dub?
Got you. Well, yeah, man, I'm originally from West Texas, by way of Lubbock. So, played at West Texas A&M, bounced around in the league for a little bit, with the Texans, Jaguars, and Cardinals. Played a little bit in the CFL as well. So, football is really me, really saved my life, come from a broken home, broken family. So, I always knew I wanted to be in the DFW, be around progressive, African-Americans, Black people, somewhere I really wanted to raise my family. And everybody knows it, whether they want to admit it or not, man, the best athletes, come out of the DFW. And so, for me, being all about football and really wanting to have an impact and impact young men that are like myself, I found my way here, was blessed and fortunate, enough to get the head coaching position at DUNNE. And, now it's just about the mission of changing these young men's life and, trying to be elite in everything we do.
Man,
that's dope, man.
That is dope. That's dope. You never know what your journey is. Do you have any connections to any other coaches in the Dub? Anybody that you can lean on, when times are hard and, get some advice to not make those 3 or 4 mistakes in the game?
For sure, man. There's a lot of, mentors, a lot of old heads, being from West Texas. My head coach is kind of under that Permian tree, the Odessa Permian tree. So there's a lot of guys out here. The Randy Mays was the head coach, at Permian, was a DC that won a state championship. He's a athletic director now, has been in the DFW a while. There's a lot of other guys. I worked for Coach Bill Poe, that coach at Northwest. He's a West Texas guy, played at Hardin Simmons. So it's a lot of people that I lean on, that I got relationships with. A lot of them are retired now, old heads that, really give me a lot of game, really that I call and lean on with a lot of situations. And, I'm meeting new coaches, every day that I'm out here. So I try to take bits and pieces from everybody.
Good deal. Hey, relationships. My son plays college football right now, and he wants to be a coach. And I told him it's about developing relationships, and he's actually reached out to several high school coaches that he played under, and they're all over the Metroplex. So I'm like, that's your resume right there.
For sure.
You'll be able to lean on those guys in the future. How did the relationships you dealt with, especially the fact you went to the NFL and played college ball and stuff, how those relationships help get you to the point you are right now?
Man, it's major, because, when you look at it, a lot of my coaches, I played Division II ball at West Texas A&M, under the legendary Don Carthel. Now his son is a head football coach at Stephen F. Austin. A lot of the guys, my offensive coordinator, now he's a head coach at a junior college, so there's a lot of guys that were position coaches or GAs right now that are, big time football coaches. I want to say there was a running back coach that we had. He's at University of Minnesota now. So we got so many guys that personally coach me that are all over, Power 5, Group of 5, Division II, all that. And even, same thing, with college teammates now being college coaches all over. And so you're able to meet different people, coaches that played against me or coached against me. They know me. So it's easy to kind of put a tie together because, the world is smaller than we think it is. And so, the relationships are big, and I've leaned on a lot of people, and a lot of people have, told me that they've known me and I didn't know them. So, it's definitely a beautiful fraternity, this football game.
Hey, I found this photo and stuff. Are y'all giving out NIL deals over at the school? I'm trying to figure out what this beast of the week got the whole check.
Nah, that was K104, man. One of my running back, Jeremiah Horn. Really had a productive year. He played in the game and dominated against, St. Pius out of Houston, and the program got $1,000 off of that. And so, we just do our best to push our young man. And, he was able to be fortunate enough to get awarded that and helped himself out as well as the program.
Hey, shout out to Ron Murray.
Yes, sir. Ron Murray.
No doubt, fellas. Y'all can take over. I'm doing some producing right now.
Go ahead, B-Rise.
Oh, you waiting on me, man? My phone. I just got to tell you, my bad, y'all.
Oh, no, you good. Hey, while you getting ready, this is one. How long have you been with the program? I know you've been there going on your 4th year as far as a head coach. Were you there a little bit before that?
No, I wasn't there at all, but I reached out to them, some of these guys. So I know the Daniels brothers and a lot of these guys. We try to get them to come back and things like that. So we've definitely tried to, build some roots, but 4 years is all I've been involved with the program.
Okay, yeah, I was literally gonna ask that if you reached out to those guys because they were superstars in the system, and they're still in the city and all that type of stuff.
For sure.
All right, so schedule wise, there back in the day, which wasn't that far long ago, you guys. Like y'all used to do what South Oak Cliff does now. Y'all would schedule some tough teams, and you would schedule teams that were in higher classifications than you was and stuff. And I miss those days. I remember Dunn versus DeSoto.
Right.
We're gonna get back to those days. Or we're gonna get back to the day where we schedule them type of teams and stepping up your game, because man, I ain't gonna lie, I was in shock back then. Because Dunn was, my son almost went to Dunn. He ended up going to Duncanville. But I was surprised that they would even take on games like this back then. I was like, what the hell? But, they did. And the game, and it wasn't no blowout.
Like they
were loaded back then.
Yeah, it was a good game. I remember that. It was a good game.
We definitely, being a competitor, continue to build things. We definitely want to try to get to that level. We got a model in the program we're trying to climb. And so, right now we're trying to focus on being the best, private school team in Dallas. And, as we come into contact with playing public schools, that's something that we've done, since I've been here. I want to say we played, Trimble Tech out of Fort Worth. We played Waco La Vega, which is a top, team in 4A. So we continue to try to play some of those games here and there. But, we definitely are in the stages of, building the program up to get back to that point.
Right.
All right. I'm going to ask one more now. Let y'all have it. Recruiting. This used to be one of the main stops for college coaches, and Coach Carr can speak to that. I'm pretty sure you made a couple of trips through Dunn in your time when you was coaching college.
Absolutely.
So what it looks like now? I see you got Utah in the building. Is it starting to pick up?
Yeah, so
we got a little more work to go.
For sure, definitely. You know, the relationships are still there with a lot of the colleges. They definitely still check in on us, see what we have, and then, like I said as well, just being a player that have met a lot of these guys that try to reach out and visit colleges and things like that. We have a plethora of schools, that still recruit our athletes, still stop by, come by to the spring game and practices and things like that. So the opportunities are still there just because of what a great school that DUNNE is, and what we represent in totality, that, the colleges, they're still stopping by, and still calling all the time.
Good deal. All right, fellas.
I got one question that I'm kind of curious about is what made you take the private school route and not the public school route? Because I mean, obviously, you was a head coach a lot faster, but just thinking that if you maybe took the public school route, been maybe a bigger opportunity.
Right. One thing, that I really thought about, within this is, I didn't need public school or UIL like to validate my mission as a person. Ultimately for me, I really want to impact young men, really, wanted to be a head coach, had been a coordinator, had been an assistant head coach in some programs, and when the Bishop Dunne opportunity came up, it aligned with everything of what I was looking for. It was in the, southern sector, which is a big hotbed for athletes, so able to impact young men that are like myself. Obviously it was a private school, so high educational institute, which was important. And so when it lined up with everything that what I thought, I looked at, this is something that I could really build, and really kind of make my own, starting at a young age and, trying to be here as long as I can be. So I just really looked at it like I didn't need a big program to validate, my mission.
Right. I can see that. So do you see yourself staying more in the taps, or do you see yourself maybe venturing out to UIL?
Man, my thing right now is making Bishop Dunne the most elite school that I can make it, and I never thought that I would be at this place this early, so I can't really predict where I'm going to be or what I'm going to do. I just try to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. But my main focus right now is, really making Bishop Dunne the best thing and really impacting, the students and the flock that I have, in front of me right now.
Yeah. All right. What's the big rival? Is it Lynch?
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to play them yet, but that's the big rival for us.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to get Moats on here tonight so we can have y'all have a what they call that when they face off.
Face off. Yeah, no, we actually they're gonna be our first scrimmage this year, and me and Moats had talked. We trying to get it set up, in the future where that's the first game of the year every year, us and them. So that's something that we're trying to cook up for the future.
I don't know how that's so hard. I like about 20 miles from each other. I was thinking of person.
We couldn't get the dates lined up. We were in the realignment and we had some carryover, and the schedule couldn't line up for this year, but we definitely gonna have it, lined up.
I don't know how the heck y'all not in the same district. That's like DeSoto and Duncanville not being in the same district.
So they're actually a much a larger school than us. We're a smaller private school. Bishop Dunne's really played up a lot of years. And so right now we're not in the same district.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me ask you this. You in the hood, y'all in Oak Cliff, right. Y'all literally about 100 feet from Kemba High School.
Right.
Are they on the schedule?
They're not on the schedule right now.
Bam, where you at, Bam?
Bam, where you at, Bam?
Here's the question.
Happen, Bam.
Here's the question. Do you want them on the schedule?
Hey, we'll play them if they want to play us.
Would you want to play them in 24?
Let's get set up.
All right, where the game gonna be?
Bam, where you at, Bam?
Where you at, Bam? Yep, check in. Where it's gonna be at Bishop.
Hey, y'all be Bishop Dunne beat Skyline before, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. Yes, sir. So yeah, we got to set that up. We got to do that at Sprague. I don't know if we can enough seats in Bishop Dunn to do it, but if we can, we'll make that happen too. We got to make that happen. The Dub will be there. We'll be in the building for Dunn.
So we're gonna set it up just so you guys can be there.
Yes, sir.
We'll definitely be there. Set it up for Sprague. We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there regardless, Coach. We just need to make sure one of the two teams show up. Preferably both of them.
Got you. I got you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, tell us about your style of coaching, the energy you bring to the team. What who would you compare yourself to coaching wise? Your style.
Man, like I told you before, I really like to take a lot of things from a lot of different people. You know, the biggest thing, you know, when it comes to me, you know, my kids are gonna know that they're gonna be prepared. You know, more than anything, I'm gonna hold them to that high standard. You know, I'm gonna push them. You know, I was somebody that you look at me, like you said, I look young. When you met me, you wouldn't believe I made it to the NFL, but I did. And so I'm going to give them everything that I got. And so I'm going to hold them to an elite standard. You know, they're going to be coached at a high level. They're going to be pushed at a high level. You know, we're going to hold them accountable to be men, you know, which, you know, I describe as somebody that takes full accountability of their actions. And so, you know, I tell people all the time, like, I'm not the easiest coach to play for, but the results are going to be there.
Like that. You got
What position did you play, Coach?
So I played wide out and kick returner in the league, and then I played DB in the CFL.
Okay.
Oh man, so yeah, you got the gamut, both sides.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about some of your athletes. Who are some guys you can see on the next level? Who are some guys that's gonna let Dunn have the season that you're hoping to have?
So, you know, coming up, you know, we have, you know, a really good secondary. You know, last year we had 26 interceptions. So we was number 1 in the state of Texas in picks, top 5 in the nation. So we're returning, you know, all district corner, Rayvon Robertson. He had 9 picks. So he's going to be pretty big for us back there. You know, we got Bradley Mays. He's going to be, he was a sophomore last year, you know, played the receiver and DB for us. I want to say had like 20 yards a catch. You know, out there as a sophomore, you know, really going to be a burner for us before he got injured. So I think this is going to be a really big year for him. You know, linebacker Lloyd Lewis going into his senior year. I want to say he had like 118 tackles. So he was, you know, really solid for us there. Another backer, Kyle Millette, you know, really versatile, you know, hybrid safety backer type for us is going to be really big for us. And so that's what I'm looking at right now, is those are going to be the guys that we're really, you know, relying on to really continue to take us to that next level.
No doubt. So winning record last year, y'all made the playoffs, right?
We did make the playoffs, won our district as well.
No doubt. Yeah, I see that y'all went about 6-3 during the season.
Yeah, 7-3 during the season.
You said 7-4?
7-3 during the season, lost in the first round by 1 point. Crazy.
Oh man. So with that being said, what is the schedule looking like this year? I was looking for a schedule, but I don't see anything up. You know, we're always looking for that matchup that's gonna you know, show you what you really got early in the season.
We're gonna come out week 1. You know, we're gonna play Dallas Christian. You know, they're back-to-back, you know, state champs in their division. So we're gonna start off, you know, going right at them. So that's going to be a good game for us. You know, Fort Worth Christian is also a tough team. You know, we are going to play Eastern Hills out of Fort Worth. So that's going to be a public school team.
Y'all play Eastern Hills?
Yeah, we playing Eastern
Hills. I hope
y'all
got security.
Yeah, I want to say week 4, we're going to play them.
Yeah, y'all got to have security, man.
Where you playing that game at, Coach?
Yeah, where that game at? I'll make sure I'm not there.
We playing that Dunne.
Stay out of Oak Cliff.
They're playing it Dunne.
So you playing it Dunne?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hopefully the Crips don't travel.
Hey, is that where that's not Philip Tanner School, is it?
No, that's Anderson. But no, that's the one that had the big brawl with Roosevelt.
With Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to pat down everybody. we patting down players, coaches. Parents ain't even allowed. Y'all can't come across the border. Y'all stopping in Arlington.
Hey, look,
we'll let the team bus come by.
Hey, Jeremy, check this out. So in Detroit, man, when I went to school in Ann Arbor, man, they in Detroit, they had to play their games at like 2 or 3 o'clock during the day.
Wow.
So they didn't have night games or nothing like them. Games was played at 2 to 3 o'clock during the day.
And the stands were half full, probably.
Because when nobody,
they don't want nobody there. That's the whole plan. That's the whole plan.
Lord, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, God, I had a question about the schedule, and it kind of dropped when we went to the Eastern Hills. Dallas Christian. Is that the school that had Speedy?
Yes.
Yeah, Speedy was a beast. That's my boy.
He's still there.
Yeah, he's a solid player.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's gonna be his senior year coming up.
Yeah.
Wow, he got about 90 offers. I thought he was gone.
Hey, they also got my boy Mark Ayers. What school is he at? Covenant. Y'all play Covenant?
Nah, they're a smaller school.
They smaller than y'all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that 6-man?
Nah, they're still 11 man, but they're a
they like
lower than us.
I think they play like First Baptist and all them.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, so coach, I got a question for you, man. All right. What happened at Bishop Dunne that caused that fall off? I know, I know at some point they was talking about that Bishop Dunne didn't want to invest in football anymore. That wasn't a priority for them when a lot of the change happened. And in the midst of a lot of the success, right? It's kind of like Bishop Dunne stopped being Bishop Dunne because Bishop Dunne didn't want to be Bishop Dunne.
Yeah.
So what did you do, or what happened that made you feel comfortable to take that job?
Well, one I would say,
history of it.
Yeah, one I would say, there was a multitude of things, when it comes to them not wanting there to be a football program, like that's not necessarily the truth at all. We've had a lot of resources since I've been here. You showed the picture, we got a brand new weight room. That was the first thing I asked for when I got there, and I got that. That weight room didn't look anything like that when I stepped on campus. So, they definitely, are supporting us and things like that. But, there was a change in leadership, a change in administration. I think that there were some different ways that they wanted to do some things that they had done before. And it was just a total restructuring as far as all that went. But, I was assured, that the things that I needed to be successful that we would have. Obviously we went through some rough patches, with COVID happening and the economy changing a little bit and some things like that. That definitely impacted the school, in a lot of ways. But my administration and my leadership assured me I would have the things that I needed. And we've continued to build on those things every year. So it's been, what we needed it to be to get us where we are right now.
All right. What are your numbers looking like? Speaking of, the support and kind of going through the COVID and stuff, did the numbers fall off, or what are you looking like?
Yeah, so, numbers fell off a lot, so I took the job literally the week before the world shut down, that year. And so, that year when we first started, my first year, I probably had like 20 kids on the team, just because one, a lot of kids had transferred out, which naturally happens when the coach leaves. Two, you had the COVID, so a lot of families just decided to have their kids as homeschool students, because a lot of kids were virtual anyway. So we didn't have a lot of players from that standpoint, but we build up the numbers every year. So that first year we probably had like I said, 20 or so in the program. The next year we bumped it up, up to about 40 or so. And then, this year within all of our programs, we had about 70 kids, in the program, had about 38, 39 on varsity this year. So we continue to grow.
No doubt. So do y'all do varsity and freshmen, or do y'all have a JV as well?
So this past year we just have had just a varsity. We had a middle school program as well. This next year we plan on having a JV team and a varsity team as well. So we're getting the numbers and growing the program the way we need to.
All right. Can I interest you in a matchup with Nolan Catholic?
Yeah, we try to get that lined up with KJ as well. We couldn't get the dates to match up either, just because we're in that last year of our alignment. But I've definitely talked to Coach KJ, and that's something that we're gonna get on the schedule moving forward as well.
Okay, yeah, our referees do their sub varsity games, so I'm out there a lot. Nice facilities out there.
For sure.
That's got to happen. That's got to happen. I think
For
there's
sure.
some matchups that are just natural.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Is Grace Prep? Would Grace Prep be one of those matchups?
Yeah, so we actually played Grace Prep my first year. And so likewise, we're gonna be coming up on a new, realignment next season, and we definitely looking, to get all those matchups that people are used to seeing, back on.
Yeah, because those matchups make sense. Grace Prep, literally about 25 minutes from your campus, so in Arlington area, so that would make sense for y'all to play them.
For sure.
Yeah, tell us about some of your coaches and where they come from. You got any coaches on your staff from Duncanville, DeSoto, Sock, from the Big Three?
So I actually have I know Isaac Madison graduated from Dallas Carter, played a little bit in the league. He coaches secondary for us right now. Outside of that, man, we got, just like me, we got a lot of people that, are not from the area that are looking for an opportunity. So, my defensive coordinator, Keith McHale, is actually from Colorado, played professional ball over in Germany, does a really good job with them. My quarterbacks coach, played actually running back at the University of Kentucky, Drake Davis. So he does a good job with us, as far as our offense as well. Actually just hired, Kenny Wooten. He was actually a defensive coordinator at Dallas Carter a couple of years ago, I think before the coaching change. So we got a couple of guys, from the area, and some as well that are, from different areas.
Wasn't he coach at Sock?
All I know is he was at Carter.
Okay. I think I want to say he came to Carter.
Was he with Pat?
I believe so.
Yeah, he was with Pat. That was with Pat, but I want to say he was like a DB coach or something with Emmett.
I'm not sure.
Next time you talk to him, ask him, Coach.
I will for sure.
Ask him, say, man, what's your history, man? Because Carter, we ain't buying that Carter stuff. We ain't buying that. We ain't buying that. We need to know everything.
Look, I'm looking at Coach Carr like, hey, do you know those two? Because
all I'm saying is we just don't validate anybody, man. Like I said, I don't know every player that played.
Isaac Madison, man. He made it to the league. He played at Arkansas. Was a DB.
I know the last name.
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is, Coach, I went to Carter. So I'm saying I don't know everybody that went to Carter. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I want to say I know that name, but I don't know that name, Coach. and I'm not saying that he not, you know what I'm saying, went to Carter, did everything he did.
For sure.
I just personally don't know him.
For sure.
But I don't know everybody, Coach.
Right, neither do I. So I get it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know everybody. But hey, if he went to Carter, shit, you got a chance, Coach.
we gotta find out though. Hold on.
Hey, as long as you put a stamp on it, then we good.
We gotta find out what was his extent at Carter, just like that deep coordinator. Hey. We ain't just gonna give him no props.
Hey,
we ain't just gonna give him no props. I'm sorry, we ain't go there.
Hey, I just jumped on real quick to defend my homeboy. Isaac was a beast.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta know him.
No, I don't gotta know him, Coach. I'm just telling you, I don't know.
About you with the Carter.
Well, Coach, all right. So, Coach,
we was Carter in the early 90s. So if he came out, you know what I'm saying?
Isaac, one of our best defensive backs ever came through Carter.
Coach, I don't know him. I'm not saying swag. I'm not saying that he wasn't. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying none of that. I just personally don't know the kid. When did he come out?
Isaac came out in 2000. I want to say, was it like between?
Todd said he was Crabtree era.
Yeah, 2000.
So he played with Crabtree.
Because he also played in the backfield a little bit too, in that 11 man backfield we had.
Well, hell, everybody played in the backfield back then.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't know the cat. Okay.
But yeah, I gotta go though. I just want to get her and defend my boy.
Man, go on, Swag. Hey, you don't get on to stay on, man. We don't need you coming over here shooting at.
Tell my boy Isaac Ryan said, "What's up?"
Hey man, don't that swagger back on, man. We ain't finna do that stuff, man.
Hey, I'm in the middle of cooking.
Yeah,
My man, goodbye.
I want to go
All
cook.
right, y'all.
I ain't defending you when Paul jump on you either.
Man, I think Swaggy went full basketball on us or something.
Man, Swaggy, I know what it is. If it ain't about Swaggy ain't got time right now.
Yeah. Unless you mention Carter. You mention Carter, Swaggy gonna pop up. He like the Candy Man. You mentioned Carter 3 times, Swaggy popping up.
Hey, you ever seen Mr. Deeds? The Adam Sandler movie, Mr. Deeds, with the butler.
Yeah.
When he just pop up out of nowhere, he be like, "Damn, where you come from?"
I'm about to watch that movie now.
Yeah, watch that movie, man. Swag, man. Anyway.
Yeah, Swag. You mentioned Carter, Swag popping up. I'm telling you right now.
All right, Carter. No. All right, but all right, coach. But all right, so with the program, is it hard to get the athlete that you need in that program?
For sure.
Because they were known for getting top-notch athletes. They had 4 and 5 stars that rolled through that building and stuff like that.
For sure, man. If you look at it, man, the demographics of really just football in the South is way better now than it was during that time, right? So you look at, like you talk about, a lot of kids were coming from Red Oak, or kids were coming from Duncanville when they were down and things like that. So the landscape is a little bit different. And then you gotta look at it too. You know, the economy is different. You know, you look at some of those families that were coming to Dunn. A lot of them are moving out, you know, to some of those other suburban areas, and so it's definitely, you know, a little bit different now. You know, and the people that we're servicing, but you know, we got what I believe a great product here at Dunn. You know, great education. You know, and opportunities for athletes. You know, in some of those programs that maybe, you know, aren't able to get to shine, maybe they're behind a superstar stud athlete, and, you know, so we're able to service them and still, and like I said, we're going to build it up and continue to show them, you know, that those same things that were happening before can still happen.
All right. So what is your motivation style? Like, if we get on here and do what Swaggy did, you going to put that on the bulletin board, or you just like, hey, we just gonna coach and win? What's your style?
I think it's different. You know, I'm gonna take a different approach player to player, but for me, I'm not gonna be the guy, you know, talking about so and so said this and XYZ. But if I got a player that really motivates him, you know, I'm definitely gonna throw that out there to him, you know, individually. But you know, for us, it's all about us. At the end of the day, that's one thing that I always talk about. It's about us, our execution, what we do. It don't matter who we playing. At the end of the day, it's about us and what we do, because everything that we do is tried and true. As long as we execute and the players come with it and play the way they need to, we're going to be all right. And the kids believe that. We've shown them so many times. It's always been us at the end of the day. So that's really my message. It's us and playing for each other, you know, at the end of the day, like being a unit, playing for the person next to you, you know, you doing your job that he can eat. And then once he starts eating, then it's going to come around to you and you're going to start eating. So really just trying to get in their mind and allow them to play fast, you know, play at that high level and showing them that it's about us. That's really, you know, my message more than anything.
So you don't have no great, you don't do the great pregame speech? Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, coach. I love a coach with a good pregame speech. Like, if you can preach it, hey man, I might tackle somebody. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be out there. Hey,
I'll pull them out when I need to, but it's not gonna be every week. I got this grand, you know, type of speech. But when I feel like we need it or I'm really feeling it, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely gonna throw that out there.
I tell you what, coach, for a small fee, I would come.
You
give your team a motivational speech before every game.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard
like that,
coach?
I haven't.
All right, so coach, it's gonna be very interesting.
Okay.
I know you at a Catholic school, so you might want to do it at a away game.
Yeah, now I'll be honest. It's gonna be a lot. It might be a few cuss words. You might hear an N word or two.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, when we come out of that locker room, coach,
they're gonna be ready to go, huh? They're gonna be teed up.
We hitting somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna hit somebody.
For sure. Well, let's get that set up then.
Hey man, I seen my invoice, man. It's just a small feat.
Okay.
Coach, be very careful, Coach.
Be very careful.
But hey, we gonna be ready to ride. I'm telling you.
Now, y'all gonna be ready to go, Coach.
Yeah, running through that wall. Yeah, because who was it? J Max, Coach Paul.
Coach Paul, man, that homecoming. Dog, I ain't never seen somebody give a homecoming speech like that. Like, dude, that was homecoming.
Bro, I'm
my best speech.
The greatest speech I ever heard for a homecoming. I ain't gonna lie to you.
For a
homecoming, okay.
For a homecoming game, dog. That speech, dog. Like I was like, okay, Paul, okay.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. The best speech is two speeches that I've heard, and I didn't see them. I wasn't there in person to experience it. Right. There are some where you kind of like, wow, man, you really want. I got them in high school, college, but the two that I heard that sticks with me the most, one is Bo Schembechler when he talks about the team, and then the other one is Todd.
Yes.
When he was talking about
his mama.
Yeah.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no hollering.
Yeah.
It wasn't none of that. It was just more of let me tell you a story.
For sure.
About seizing the moment, seizing the opportunity, and everything that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So not taking things for granted.
For sure.
And I think, that right there is what the game is about, because from play to play, you know what I'm saying? You got to live in that moment. You got to stay true to that play. Right. Because at the end of the day, you don't know if that's your last play.
Yeah, and I think those are the most memorable, because to me, that's what it's more about is, the life lessons through the game and correlating and things like that. That's really more of my style than the hoopla. I'm not really going to do a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? But like you said,
if you want J-Mac, Coach,
those ones definitely hit.
Hey,
if you want J-Mac, that hoop high and that you know what I mean? He's going to
have to have him come for the Easter Hills game.
Yeah, Coach.
Easter Hills game, Coach. Easter Hills game. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We war ready when we go up in there.
We're gonna set it up.
We gonna be war ready for the Easter Hills.
No, for real. No, we gonna film this. We gonna go in the locker room and we gonna film this before the Easter Hills.
Hey,
I got you. Hey, I'm a son of a preacher, so I got you.
Sure. Listen, and Coach, let him bring his muffler mic and his cup. That's all he needs.
That's all I need right here, Coach.
Yeah.
Right here.
You're going to be ready.
We shutting them out.
Okay. He ready.
We shutting them out. I'm telling you that right now. We shutting them out.
Man. Well, Coach, man, it's been a pleasure to have you on here. I wish we could have had some of your counterparts so we could have started something, but
for sure.
We should have brought some players, man. We should have brought the running back.
I mean, leave with 9 picks, Coach.
You just hit me up, said you want to get on the show. You didn't give me no background. I could have got some players. You didn't tell me nothing.
Nah, you got to bring the players, man.
Hey,
we'll bring you back on.
We'll bring you back when Coach Moats come on. Coach Moats said, and KJ said, we're going to bring y'all all on. We're going to have private school night. And
Coach, y'all got spring ball?
Say again?
Do y'all have spring ball?
Yeah, we start April 24th.
Oh, shit, we'll come out there and kick it with you, Coach.
For sure. Pull up. We start practice at 4:30.
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Word.
Monday through Thursday, we'll be out there.
We're coming out dub shirts so you don't kick us off the sideline. Like, what the hell is it?
Yeah, I definitely gonna need to know. So just let me know when you pull it up.
Because anybody just can't pull up.
Everybody can't just pull up.
Hey, Coach, listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something about the stadium you don't know, Coach.
Okay.
So when we was little kids, man, Redbird Raiders, the Mustangs. Then when that's the team we played at Redbird Park. And that field that you're talking about, there were so many great players to play on that field.
Right.
I'm talking about Heisman Trophy candidate. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about Player of the Years. I'm talking about All-Americans. I'm talking about state champions. I'm talking about NFL players. Like from the time that they were kids, like playing at Bishop Dunn was a thing.
Right.
Because you only had one side of the stadium. You know what I mean? But that's where all the championships games was at. Man, Bishop Dunn bring back, man, wow. A lot of my partners went to Bishop Dunn. My cousins went to Bishop Dunn. They played football at Bishop Dunn. Man, you got a lot of history there, Coach.
We need them to come back. We need to get that set. We need to
get
that set back up.
But Coach, you need to start reaching out, man. And if anything we can do, you know what I'm saying, to bridge that
for
gap.
Sure, man. Give me some contacts and some people, and I'll be on the phone with them ASAP.
Because you got a strong alumni base at Bishop Dunn locally.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That you should try and do what you can to reach and tap into it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get them back, man. We got to get Dunn back, man. That's Oak Cliff.
Oh yeah, we on our way. We need all the help. So we definitely. That's why we trying to tap in and build those relationships. And like I said, we had them out on the field recently. I told people anything that we can do to build those bridges, man. That's what we're trying to do because we're trying to make Dunn, you know what I'm saying, the best that we can make it. You know what I'm saying. So anything, anybody that that wants to connect with the program or anybody want to reach out to me, you know what I'm saying, holla at me, Twitter, Coach N Slaughter, hit me up, you know what I'm saying? That's the best way to get in touch with me. And I definitely, you know what I'm saying, would love to meet with anybody, talk to them and, really bring back that Dunn tradition and continue to make it bigger and better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Coach Jax gave you a shout out too in the chat over there at Seagoville head.
Yeah, coach. What's up, Coach Jack? That's good people right there.
Let's hook that game up, man. Let's hook that game up.
Yeah, you need to put that game on, Coach. That's an easy win.
We need that game. We need that game going on.
Not too much on Jack, man. They got it going on over there.
Hey, man. Hey, if you willing to take on Kimball, you willing to take on Seagoville. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. Listen, Coach, that's an easy win. Don't tell Jack I told you that. But that's an easy win.
God damn.
No, I was just messing with Jack. Man.
I ain't said that, Jack. I ain't said that. But I will say this. Don't play them next year. Play them the year after. Cause they got a bad running back over there, man. I don't know if y'all want to.
They got a couple of, and they got a quarterback.
Yeah, actually, they doing their thing over there, man.
Yeah,
Jack gonna have it going. Don't sleep on them.
No, Jack, where you at this year, Coach?
Yeah. Hey, Coach. I got to send you with a parting gift.
All right.
You said y'all lost in the first round of the playoffs, right?
We did.
Okay.
Tell me you ready.
Yeah.
What's up, man? My man Bell. You know who he is. He's part of the one and done boys. The one and done boys. Yeah,
I got you.
Coach. I got to give you that.
Hey, I'm aware. It's all good.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be that way for long. We ain't tripping.
You the one and done, boy. Now I gotta ask you, you the lead singer or you in the background? what we doing over here?
I'm in the background. That's not somewhere I'm gonna be for long.
Right. Ain't nobody lead singer but Mesquite Horn. Courtney Allen got to hold that one.
Wait a minute. Speaking of Courtney Allen,
yeah, we got that one. I just said, man. Shout out to Coach Bell. That's your partner.
Yeah.
With the one and done boys.
So nobody.
Don't let me catch you slipping if you lose in the first round.
Hey, that's the Courtney was running from you.
So unfortunately, Coach, that's the list you don't want to be on this year. So we're pretty sure you're gonna at least get second round, third round. You keep it pushing
for sure.
But that's only the one that we expected. I mean, Bam was just fun because that's the homie. I mean, they played like Timberview, so we ain't expect them to win that.
Right. I got you.
But when do we? Okay, so here's my question, and this is an impromptu question. Give me 5 teams that's not going to be part of the one and done boys.
That's not?
Yeah, that's not.
I'm sure you can go ahead and take them off at Horn. They're going to get it going.
You sure?
Yeah, they're going to get it going, man.
You sure?
Yeah.
If they do win, they might have to play Duncanville second round, so...
We talking about the first round, not the second. I'm talking about the first.
Correct, Coach.
Next year we're gonna come up with the 2 and through crew though. So I'll come up with that.
Nah, hey, I ain't giving nobody. Cause see, the goal to me, coach, the goal is always to be practicing on Thanksgiving.
No doubt.
Yeah,
No doubt.
That's the goal.
For sure.
Like Coach Samples to me, we showed up to Dougaville. Coach Samples said he wouldn't know what to do if he wasn't practicing on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Exactly.
He said he gonna dig his own hole. If he ain't practicing on Thanksgiving, he gonna dig his own hole.
Right.
And I need all my coaches, man. This is the whole thing. Why we kind of it's jokingly, it ain't nothing personal. It's jokingly motivation, but the whole purpose is we want everybody, putting back that Thanksgiving dinner because they got practice that morning.
Right, right.
That's the goal.
That's always the goal, man. Everybody, we all working on getting to it, man, for sure.
No doubt.
For sure, man.
And whoever tagged Coach Moats, I appreciate that. We need that motivation one-on-one. So when we bring all the private schools back, we're gonna have it out. We're gonna have a versus.
Well, nobody answered my question.
I can't think of 5, man. I can think of 5 that's probably gonna be still in the group, but I can't think of 5.
Okay, give me 5. Give me 5 who's gonna still be in the group.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Remember we said,
boy, look, you finna make him a target like Swaggy.
But I ain't Swaggy though. I can hold mine. I hold mine. I don't apologize for nothing. If I said it, I probably meant it. But who did y'all lose to, Coach?
We lost Fort Worth Christian.
Okay, so I got Dunn still in the group.
Oh man,
nah.
I got
God, dog.
I got Kimball still in the group.
You got Kimball too across the street.
I got Kimball still in the group. Cause they're not gonna win district. They ain't gonna win district. So if you ain't gonna win district, you probably going out the first round. I'll be honest with you. I got Kimball going out. I got Singleville going back out. I got Kimball going back out. And I got, if Horn don't win district, they might be going back out. I got the same group, man.
Man.
So basically what you saying is the one and done boys are coming to make a reunion tour.
They doing a reunion tour, man, without Bobby.
Lord. Hey, Coach Slot, I know you don't use a lot of motivation, but you got it now. Just cut up a clip of the show.
I don't even know who Bobby would be, man. I mean, because think about it. Okay, maybe I don't think Redo gonna lose first round. Even if they play Ryan again, I don't think they're gonna. I think they'll beat Ryan again.
Yeah, you know what? We almost had Ryan coach on too, so that would have been.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna say. I think Woodrow gonna get them a first round win. Okay, I think Mesquite Horn gonna get them a first round win. Coach, you're gonna get your first round win too, Coach. Despite what J Mac say, Coach, you get your win.
Nah, that's Fort Worth Christian, dog.
Coach, he ain't gonna play Fort Worth Christian again this year, and if he does, he'll beat him. Ain't that right, Coach?
Yeah, we gonna beat him.
All right, because if you don't, Coach, you're gonna have to do a
whole 1 point.
Yeah, we lost by 1.
Yeah, if you don't, Coach, you got to do a solo one and done boys.
No, if you don't beat Instant Hills, I'm gonna tell you right now, you might not make the playoff.
God, no.
You gotta be Instant Hills. You don't be Instant Hills, man. You ain't gonna make the playoff.
So ain't nothing even to worry about.
Okay. You know they gonna fight if y'all don't. If they win, if y'all win, they gonna fight. So we go. I'm gonna chip in for extra security.
Okay.
Woo! Lord, and we got a Fort Worth show on Friday. I mean on next Sunday. God, dog.
And we do got the Fort Worth show Sunday. I'm sorry, Coach Anderson. He just jokes. These just jokes, Coach Anderson.
You stand on them, though. You stand on them jokes.
But I stand on them. I ain't say I didn't mean them, but they are jokes.
All right, man. Oh man, Coach, we were supposed to let you go. I know you got homework. No, you don't teach class. They don't make you teach class, do they? Mm-hmm. You just get the coach, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good deal.
Tell me you ain't got no homework.
We actually off this week.
Okay, ready for spring.
What'd you say?
Getting ready
You on
for
vacation
spring.
this week?
Yeah, we off this week.
Okay.
All right, good deal. You say you from West Texas, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, shoot, you definitely got to get that connect with Daniels and stuff. You know, their daddy.
Yeah, I
was
know
a
them.
star
I
at
know
Odessa.
I've had them up to the school. I've actually had dinner with their dad and all that. So we definitely have chopped it up.
Okay, good deal, good deal. And he got a product too. He told you about his product, Bubble Pop or Pop Bubbles or
Yeah, I
whatever it
haven't
was.
talked to him recently. I don't know.
How you gonna promote that main company? You don't even know the name of it, Pat.
Well,
No, just leave it alone.
no, he ain't sent us no promo money. When he sent us the promo money, we'll get it right.
But until then, you popping bottles and everything, huh?
Popping bubbles and popping bottles until he send us some sponsorship money.
I appreciate y'all fellas having me on. What y'all do for coaches and, you know what I'm saying, sports in the South, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Hey, for sure. Coach, we gotta come up and kick it with you, man, during spring.
For sure.
Definitely gotta come out and check you out, man, and just kick it with you and fellowship a little bit, man. I love one thing about me, I love kicking it with the coaches, man. Y'all some people don't see that side, that the personable side. Y'all really cool cats, you know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else, man. A lot of people don't see it when they in the stands, complaining and doing all that. All they see is a dumbass. But see, they don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Y'all human beings with families and and leaders of men. They don't understand that. But
for sure, man. Pull up on us though, man. We definitely welcome.
Y'all gonna have a Saturday practice, coach? Y'all have a Saturday practice?
No, we'll just be Monday through Thursday.
And they need to get a Saturday practice so we can roll up as a crew.
We'll work on
as
that.
a whole crew. Yeah, you probably ain't gonna get all 5 of us unless it's a Saturday.
I got it.
You're not gonna get I definitely know you're not gonna get Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby don't even show up for the shows.
Man.
Yeah. He took the night off.
That man said he got to fry fish instead of going on the show.
You see how important that is.
This is what we dealing with. This is what we got to deal with, coach. But see, I'm gonna do an open tryout on his ass. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We're gonna do an open tryout to replace Bobby. We're gonna find us a Johnny Gill.
Yeah.
And Suge and Suge just take off when he want to take off, so we let him do what he want to do.
Yeah, he just leave. He don't even say bye. You see, he don't even say bye. He just click off.
That's a part of it when you building it up.
Instead, he had questions for coach and didn't ask not one question.
So he had questions and just clicked off. Just left, dog. Just left.
All right, coach, man, we're gonna let you make it, boss man. We appreciate you for joining the dub.
Hey, for sure, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, appreciate you, coach.
Welcome to the Dub, the #1 high school podcast starring Pat Botese, Jeremy McInnes, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Brian Reiser. Dallas Fort Worth.
Man, I like Coach, man.
Yeah, Coach I, man. Coach I.
No doubt, man. Like I said, the youngest looking coach in the Metroplex and stuff like that. And
I don't know, cause Coach Tron, hell, he about that age over there at Red Oak, DC, ain't he?
Yeah, but he the DC. This the head coach.
Yeah,
you know
4 years.
Yeah, for 4 years, bro. So since he was 26 years old, man, he was still had his club clothes on, trying to coach games and stuff.
Hey, man, that man said he had a whole family.
Yeah, at 26.
That's good stuff, man. I can see why, man. Sharp dude, man.
Nah, no doubt,
Hey,
no doubt.
sharp dude. I gotta show up at his practice. I gotta hear his speeches. I'm gonna tell you, the way I could tell them coaches is how they motivate their guys.
Yeah, you can tell how they run practice. You can tell how they run practice if they're gonna be worth it, damn.
Hey, Coach Carr, I'm telling you, man. First time I stepped on North Crowley practice field and heard Coach Gate, they could tell you, Swag and B Rise could tell you. I was like, that's it right there. That guy gonna be successful.
No doubt. No doubt. And I like hanging with Coach Carr on that because boy, he'll give his opinions and assessments with no filter when he out there and stuff, man. And you can I'm kind of like that. I got a facial recognition thing I do with referees that I hire, so I can tell if they're gonna be trash or good or whatever just off the first conversation. I think you kind of had that power with coaches out the first practice.
Yeah, you'll see, man. You'll see. you'll see how they run things, right? And it goes back to how you do anything is how you do everything, and you'll see, man. You'll see. It's obvious when you see it,
Right.
and you be like, oh, no, they're gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah, you see a bunch of talking back to the coach. You see a bunch of players barking back at the coaches.
You don't see no scripts on the field. You see walking everywhere. You know what I mean? You don't see no order to anything. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know. You know what I'm saying? I went to a couple of practices this past summer, and the schools that I saw, I was like, oh my God, they're gonna be terrible. And they was terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, you know. I mean, if you don't see any, you like a coach said, you could tell. You practice tell you a lot of stuff, man. And I tell everybody the most intense practice I've seen was Duncanville. I ain't never seen no stuff like that, and this was on Thanksgiving. That's like 13 weeks into the season, right?
Yeah. That was one of the most intense practices I seen that late in the season before a playoff game. I'm like, bruh, like they were going at it, spirited,
in the rain,
in the rain
on a Thursday, game on Saturday.
Yeah, on a holiday. So all that, yeah. And I guarantee you went to some other practices throughout the Metroplex, some we probably didn't get to, and they probably just having a hug fest. So yeah.
Now I will say the Soto was more upbeat. It had a nice pace to it. It wasn't as physical as Duncanville, but it had a nice pace. You could tell they were trying to get some work done.
I'll say the difference between the Duncanville and the DeSoto one was Duncanville, I think, had a game the next day, so theirs was more of a walkthrough.
DeSoto had the game that
Friday. Yeah, I'm sorry. DeSoto had the game the next day, so it was more of a walkthrough. Duncanville didn't have to play the Saturday, so that was.
And same with Sock, because Sock had a walkthrough too, right?
Yeah, remember it rained that day, so we just kind of hung out in the gym.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when Sock. That's when they ganged up on me. They tried to get me. See, Swagger. See, you can't be like me. See, I was tough. I held up.
They came for you. The angry coach came for you. Angry coach came for you, dog.
Yeah, that's when I got introduced to Angry Coach.
Coach Angry, yeah.
Coach Angry. Hey, I ain't never known this man before in my life. Coach Angry Coach wasn't trying to hear it.
No, but you're his favorite though.
And he is my favorite. That's why he's my favorite, because he was angry, and he told me he was angry.
Yeah, he said, I like you because you angry, like me.
Yeah, he was like, man, I like you because you angry like me. I was like, already, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy.
Shoot. Yeah. Hey, real recognize real on that. Next Wednesday, we're gonna have the Richardson takeover. I had some great talks with a couple of Richardson, Berkner, and Richardson, and they said they got a lot of talent up there, and they said that they finna represent the North Side. They said there ain't nobody representing the North Side right now, so they was very intentional about telling me that. So
I gotta remind them Lake Highlands up there.
And they watched the dub. So what
was their record, Coach?
I don't know. We'll look for that later.
We ain't talking about that right
until the day of.
We positivity, Coach. We positivity right now.
Well, I positively want to know.
Well, hey, I know one of them made the playoffs last year.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm just asking.
Actually, one of them had a really good year. They were a really tough team. I think we talked about them in the playoffs.
Was that Lake Highlands?
That was Berkner, I think.
I think that was Berkner. Yeah. But I think Lake Highlands is better than both of them, though, right now.
Okay. But Lake Highlands is not considered Richardson, is it?
Basically, it is.
Basically, really. Yeah. I mean, around the corner. And then, and then one of the coaches representing Hamilton Park on their Twitter. So, he got a little hood in him over there. No side.
Which one is that? I got to go to his Twitter. Which one represents
I think that's Coach Trey. Coach Trey, I forgot his last name.
Be positive, Jeremy.
No, man, I like Hamilton Park, man. I like Hamilton Park, man. That's the hood, bro.
Yeah, what I'm talking about. So, yeah, it's some real deal holy
I got some stories off air about Hamilton Park.
Okay. And look, and they said they gonna represent the North Side. They said it ain't at Allen no more. They said it's an opportunity, and they want to come on the air so they can talk about that opportunity. So
which one, Coach Holloway? That's the one at
Richardson.
At Richardson.
Yeah, and then Coach Trey is at Berkner. So,
Yeah, I look
and
forward
they
to it, man.
both were on the same staff, I believe, at Berkner, and then Coach Holloway got the job at Richardson.
And
So,
they Richardson guys, right? Like they both Richardson guys.
Well, what I'm saying, they got some South Side roots, so you know.
No, we ain't trying to hear that by marriage stuff. They Richardson guys.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, he was talking some South Side stuff too. So I'm telling you, they know
Well,
the dub.
I used to go visit people in the North Side. That don't mean I'm North Side.
Well, yeah. Hey, we'll find out what the history is. He might have some North Side roots. He might have went.
You know who went to school with both of them, don't you?
Who that?
Who?
The original North Side.
Coach East Side?
No, Coach
North Side.
Yeah. Coach North Side.
Yeah.
What?
He went to school.
But it's Coach North Side, all right. I mean, I ain't seen or heard from him since Todd and Cal got at him.
Ward ran North Side off, man. North Side was a regular. Ward ran him off.
No, man. Ward dropped no Vaseline on North Side.
Wow.
Ward came out with a diss tape. We ain't heard no more from North Side.
But I did see him at the True Buzz tournament. He doing good. He doing good. His son is one of the up and coming. He's gonna be a freshman next year. Definitely gonna be a baller. So be on the lookout for young Deuce.
So he just wanted to stay out the spotlight.
He just kind of fell out, man. But I'm gonna get the homie back on, man. But yeah, he doing it. Hey, he coaching high school ball now too. So we gonna have stuff. So yeah,
we just need to keep Ward away from him.
We're gonna keep Ward away from him, man. We gotta keep them sock coaches, man. They ain't for everybody. They kind of rough.
Well, the people from Melissa, was it Melissa who said they gonna play bully ball with them?
Yeah.
They don't understand that they live that life.
They don't understand what you say they live. Yeah. It's a difference. It's a difference between saying and living.
Yeah, they live that life. They live bully ball. They bully coaches, they bully parents, they bully people.
Hey, yeah, you don't never hear no angry parents over there at Sock, do you?
No. Say something.
You don't never hear no angry parents over there.
What was it? Say something.
Yeah, you can go. That's how it is.
And they all come with black jackets with Oak Cliff written on the front of it. Yeah, you don't want it with them.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, when they say, yeah, man, we thinking about transferring. No, we don't need you over here. This ain't the place for you.
Hey, how about this? We don't transfer it over. No.
Nah, it's best that you leave. Mm-hmm.
We're not angry. Dog, hey man, I love them cats over there, and I love them for the simple fact that they ain't scared to be who they is. It is what it is.
Absolutely, as it should be.
What it is.
No doubt. Oh man, I had a lot of videos I was gonna play, but that ended up being a great hour once again. The Sunday night show, if y'all ain't watching that, something wrong with you. That mug just go. Bro, I actually got some cut ups I want to do off the Sunday night show from the other night. It's just too much good stuff that was in there, so I'm gonna have to drop some cut ups.
I'm gonna tell you, this Sunday night show was so good, dude. My phone was going. The show didn't end till like 11:30, and my phone was buzzing till like 12:30. Like people would hit me up after the show.
That was dope. And preview the 817 show.
Man, this Sunday, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss this Sunday night. We got Coach Anthony Chris. That's a Fort Worth original. Dad was a legend at OD Wide. He coached at OD Wide. Then he went to Sam Houston. We got Coach G coming back on. We're going to find out what's the deal with 817. Everything you need to know about the 817 is going down Sunday.
Tim Jones on because he ODY too. He was in that controversial Facebook post that was going out about the not getting the ride to the to the playoff games.
Right.
The charter, and he went in there and went off on somebody. So I kind of want to know what all that was about.
You know what? While I was talking that noise about Easton Hill, I might need to get Easton Hill coach on too.
You might do.
Yeah. He's 817 too.
No doubt.
Yeah, he's so if anybody know Coach Anderson, Tell them the Dub looking for him. We need him on Sunday night.
There it is. Man, well, speaking of that, man, I guess we'll see you guys on Sunday night. Been a great show. The Dub episode 34 is in the books. Don't know what happened to Swaggy. Don't know what happened to B Rise. But yeah, we'll holler at them and so we gotta take them to the green room.
Tell them to keep that same energy when them checks come in.
Hey, right.
So we need them to keep that same energy when them checks come in, because nothing.
Who's the most famous number 34?
Earl Campbell.
Walter Payton?
Yeah, Sweetness.
I gotta go Walter.
Yeah, I gotta go Sweetness.
Well, happy Sweetness Day.
Happy Sweetness Day.
Peace. I'm gonna leave y'all with some sock love, Joy. Let's go.
Your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast, The Dub, will be at Globe Life Park. Tune in this Saturday, 2 p.m. live. Sock versus Lovejoy, round 2, covering everything from the good, the bad, the ugly, and Sock continues his quest to defend his crown, only on The Dub.
Watch this.